Rams tack on.
Good job, Hopkins. Way to block somebody. Good job.
For them, well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious
Oh,
wave
he
of
reached
momentum from what
in.
We've seen, and so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
All right, sim the rest.
So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Los Angeles, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
All right, well, we have a lot of XP. Let's go ahead and spend some of it. Let's get some re-sign influence here. Or should we get progression? No, we got all our progression. Leonard Floyd's out for 5 weeks. Goodness. Just with a pulled groin. Cooper Kupp, you're not frustrated. Stop it. Okay, get Jock Davison 2 TDs or 100 yards rushing. Got it. That will make that my top priority. It's going to be difficult, though, against Seattle. Okay, so he wanted what? More salary, right? Okay. I'd be happy to give you more salary because you are worth it. I mean, this kid can run. He can run and tackle. Say what you want about him, he just can't cover. His man coverage is awful. His block shedding is bad too. This kid has really good awareness, though, for a rookie. I really don't know why I cannot scout that guy anymore. Okay, pound the rock with Davidson. That's our goal. We just got to get him to 100 yards. We're only going to throw when we have to. And then once he gets that 100 yards, then obviously we can open up the, the offense.
Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception.
All right,
but he wants to keep
kid,
the
you're
hot
up.
streak
Do
going,
not
throwing
fumble.
touchdown passes.
Do not fumble.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now.
Oh, Bobby Wagner's way out there? Oh, hell yeah, we're running right up the middle.
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me.
Or not.
Take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They have Leighton Vander Esch, too?
How best to describe
Man.
that? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running.
In free agency, I bid on Leighton Vander Esch, but he didn't want to go to our team.
Here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They're in man.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game.
Way to fight, Davidson. I love it.
Running it pretty well too.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Okay, they're blitzing.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff, complete. Jefferson the target. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, it's Davidson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd down, Akers.
No, that's okay. I'm happy with that drive. We'll take the points.
22, and he needed plenty more. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We'll take the points. I'm actually okay with Jalen Ramsey not following Tyler Lockett because they also have DK Metcalf. I think? Or don't they? Looks like they don't have him.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
I guess we do have to follow around Tyler Lockett.
With 2 to go on 2nd down.
They have David Moore.
Looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Okay, we're gonna have to get Hoyt out of there.
From the 33.
Well, I guess he has to.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Kaiser White on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll take this
3rd
one
down.
up close to about the 45.
On the carry.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Carson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. A couple of first downs on the drive already as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Get him.
And he's going to go down.
He tried to escape.
Back at the 42.
He tried to escape.
Lewis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
Yep. See, he ran into his own teammate.
A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 15.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Nice.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's
Keep everything
thing.
in front of you and tackle.
In this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Yeah, Leighton and Van Der Esch and Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams. Whew.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
It's going to be tough sledding today.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he's able to get out to the 32.
He's hurt?
There.
No!
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up.
Dude, that's going to
last
immediately
play.
fail my
While the
freaking...
trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
My goal.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Man.
We're good.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain
Dislocated shoulder, bruh.
First down.
Man.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first
He's going to be
down.
out for a while now.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's not going to get that goal either.
Shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time.
And he might not even get Rookie of the Year now, running back, you know what I mean? Like, the goals, his whole
Here's another 1st and 10.
season is in jeopardy right now.
They'll run this with Akers. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2
That
plays.
sucks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee.
I'm just completely soured on this game right now because of that injury. Completely soured. Bummed out.
Crunch time, defense.
Mike, check, 59.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL,
Oh,
most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation,
Get
pass
wrecked.
rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing: get
Get
to the
wrecked.
quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get
Boom.
started. Offense got to
And
come up with
if
something else
Aaron Donald
in
hadn't
order to
gotten
try and
him,
get
it would have been Terrell Lewis right there in number 52.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Thanks for blocking. Again, not.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He gets it complete to Harris.
I knew that was cover 2. Every time you see them move around like that, it's, see that strong corner fire? It's a cover 2 concept, so you go for the middle of the field.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure and down.
Okay, I was trying to run, but it wouldn't let me.
Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Now, you've been around
Trying to run.
Now, you know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd.
I'm going to go for it.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you
I'm going to go right up the middle because Wagner's out there.
Getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. On the ground is Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and
Go ahead and give Cam Akers a breather because he's literally the only running back I'm... Not literally, but he's the only running back I'm going to be using right now heavily. What is this formation? That was a poor defensive play call. They had everybody out of the middle of the field.
Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Rams add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Come on, Russ. Come on, Russ. What do you got?
Come back out on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds.
Yeah, they're not going to roll out the clock, though.
Strategy to play better in the second, but there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oof.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Is that DK Metcalf out there?
Was DK Metcalf.
They do have DK Metcalf.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Because they didn't have him in before. They had David Moore in.
To throw again, Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Y'all might be able to get a field goal, maybe.
Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call,
He totally should have ran out of bounds. He should have ran upfield and gone out of bounds, but he didn't. And this is not a good idea. Unless you get out of bounds, you're not going to get any points.
On 1st down, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. So
no time.
We reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando.
A little big old goose egg for the Seahawks. Big old goose egg.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Mike. 380. 55. Mike. Tack. Watch twist.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Oh, what?
He won the fight for the football. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Nice catch, nice catch.
At the 37-yard line.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad
They're gonna
idea
run.
to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Man, I had the right play call for a run. Play action off of it. I just couldn't get to him in time because I mean the blitz didn't reach him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Oh, man.
Terrell Lewis picks up his 2nd
He
sack
got
of the
bulldozed.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations.
He tried to escape.
Vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those
And then
situations
boom.
if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and
That
you never
was
know exactly
awesome.
how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their
Put him
athletic
right
ability
down.
just takes over.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Jalen Ramsey getting in there, sticking his nose in there for a negative yardage tackle.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards
I love it.
on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think
at the
they're really
closing
onto
speed.
something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson.